this song, and it's called Don't Get Attached. Thanks for listening.
Judge yourself by one's point of view. All right. Open up with your arms wide open. You weigh yourself on a sleeve that keeps the fire for a fool. No matter the cost on you. Yeah. Security precedes you, you give it up. For every two-time kiss that you miss is just another shot of satisfaction on your own. You open up with your arms wide open. You weigh yourself on a sleeve that keeps the fire for a fool. It's an affected, it comes and goes. Don't get attached just because you're lovable. It's an affected, it comes and goes. You open up with your arms wide open. You weigh yourself on a sleeve that keeps the fire for a fool. No matter the cost on you. All right. Alone's your heart, she said. Alone's too much for you, 'cause you judge yourself by one's point of view. Open up with your arms wide open. You weigh yourself on a sleeve that keeps the fire for a fool. No matter the cost on you. Don't get attached just because you're lovable. It's in the bag down, it comes and goes. Don't get attached just because you're lovable. It's in the bag down, it comes and goes. You open up with your arms wide open. You weigh yourself on the sleeve that keeps the fire for a fool. No matter the cost on you.
Thank you. This next song is called Love is a Chemical. Yeah, I fell for her. Got her with my millennial spell. I lassoed the moon, no. And she looked at me and she said, hey, love is the chemical. Punch drunk the break on some medical fail. To raise the temperature, sweat drips till we all fall down. We complain about it, we're insane without it to blame. Hot, undependable, but not making the same mistakes twice. She still ate the food, yeah, and she appreciated the food both I. So I read her poems, yeah. Her words hit me with straight fathom. Did I terminate a man doing what he can? Doesn't ain't much at the sun and moon. We can fornicate, put the problems on a plate, and save it for later at the Department of Labor. She grabbed the pen and said I would forget it. Oh, oh, she brought it right on my face as if I wouldn't let it. Oh, hey, love is a chemical. Punch drunk the break down to medical fail. To raise the temperature, sweat drips till we all fall down. We come through about it, without it to play. Hot, undependable, we're not making the same mistakes twice. There's a chemical punch drunk the brain cause a medical flame to raise the temperature, sweat drips in my love is a chemical punch drunk the brain cause a medical flame to raise the temperature, sweat drips till we all fall down. We come through about it, we're insane without it to blame. Hot, undependable, but not making the same mistakes twice. Love is a chemical, undependable, inextinguishable. Thank you.
Why, hello.
Hi there.
Quite the way to kick things off. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Before we get too far into things, can you just do a quick round robin, introduce yourselves and what you're playing tonight, starting with you, sir?
I am playing keys, the Rolly Seaboard, Korg Mini Log, and I'm Jason.
That was his name. I'm Trevor. I'm doing vocalization on my vocal cords and making note noise with the geeter, they call it. Yeah.
I'm Tyson, and I'm playing Moog synth and bass guitar.
John, and I play drums and sing backup vocals.
And how did you all meet? How did this all start?
We are all, hold on. We are all from different bands. We're just kind of making some music for fun summer of last year and had some recordings. And we've all known each other from mostly Bend, Oregon. Obviously, I'm from Portland. John lives in Portland now. And they all have very good ears. So I just kind of threw them at them, and they all kind of did their thing with it. So, yeah.
What is band practice like then?
Well,
Far between.
Keeping it radio friendly.
We've had one rehearsal since December 19th, I want to say. Right? Do we even have another rehearsal?
We had the one at the studio. That was about it.
We had one at Hallowed Halls, actually, yeah. Yeah. Which is a beautiful, beautiful place, man. Like, yeah.
We should just start saying that we practice every day to make it
Yeah,
more
we start
professional.
But it's been fun because I think when you're not scripting like parts and stuff like that, there's like we were playing last night in Bend, and there's parts of songs where I'd be playing and I could hear him playing different notes on the bass that I've never heard before. And I think that kind of stuff you kind of can't rehearse that, right? It's almost you kind of rehearse that in front of people to really find out like what works, So yeah, we rehearse in front of people.
As individual musicians, I imagine you play way more often than that. What's your average, time hanging out at home playing?
I don't play that much anymore, to be honest. It's mostly like, playing out is kind of like Trevor said, my rehearsal now. I write at my house mostly. I don't really practice anymore, which I probably should practice. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, speaking of which, we should do some shout-outs here because we all got different projects that we're all in. Obviously, this is Prophet Drama. Jason over here, we've been in a couple bands together, and we're probably cooking up some stuff in the near future, too. Over here, we got a couple different projects, so let them take the mic on those really quick.
Yeah, I play in a band called Heavy Light from Bend, Oregon. Yeah.
I have a solo project under the moniker John St. Just. It's just rock and roll type stuff, garage.
And what are the other bands you play in?
With Trevor, I'm in Patrimony and Mask.
Any other bands?
No.
Not that isn't enough,
Come on, Jason.
He does have a gig with Dungeons and Dragons, though.
Yeah, I play
Which
games
is
a lot more
kind
than
of
I
a
play
band.
music.
It keeps the creative vibe going.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta keep it on edge, man. Yeah.
All right, well, what is the next gig for Prophet Drama?
Tomorrow we're gonna we had a show cancellation for Portland tonight because of miscommunications and irresponsibilities on my end. So we won't have a gig here tonight, but we'll be doing a reschedule for that pretty soon. We're doing Salem tomorrow at the Space, which is a cool little gig there. They make cool donuts actually. And then on Sunday we're gonna do sessions in Eugene, and I think next weekend we're gonna do like Grants Pass and Medford and go over to California a little bit, hang out the coast, Yeah, go in the water. Yeah.
You can find it all on the Prophet Drama Instagram at Prophet Drama.
Prophet Drama, yeah. It wasn't taken, yay.
Trev, don't make tonight's show on you. The venue stopped doing shows.
They did, yeah. Well, it's a cool Greek restaurant, and they've been doing a lot of cool, like, more acoustic gigs and stuff, and they kind of started doing bands together, and then they basically said, like, we don't have a budget for shows, and I was literally saying, we have a small group of friends that would come out for it, and we'd all get drinks and all hang out and stuff. We're not really worried too much about pay. We're a new band, and they couldn't swing it. So
Yeah, isn't that kind of the way though of most bands when you first start out, things kind of get iffy.
they do. And speaking of which, one of my favorite places, I I know John's played, and Jason and I have played lots of times. Firkin Tavern is actually closing. Is that what I heard, or no more
I've
music,
heard-
which is not
I've
okay?
heard rumors both ways, and it just kind of makes my stomach hurt to think about. 'Cause,
Very much
you
the
know,
same. It's got to be those like the housing developments and stuff, you know,
Yeah,
because they already have to cut off shows at 9, right?
right. Plus, they're also raising rent, which is the Portland way lately.
Is it?
And I think that's part of why the Firkin, it's been rumored either they'll stop shows or they'll just close altogether. Just super sad.
Free shows in Portland are the best, though, man.
The flip side of that, though, I do know there's kind of this underground movement of more house shows happening, particularly since there's not very many underage venues in Portland anymore. And house shows kind of fill that void. Plus, there's also an article I just read in Willamette Week recently, coincidentally, about a non-alcoholic bar that'll be opening that is meant for, you know, those that are trying to stay sober and or just want to hang out and not have alcohol involved.
I
And
would
they'll
love
be
to go there.
there's, you know, I'll let you know when I hear about it opening. Because the rumor is they'll be booking bands,
Really?
which you know, how many former substance issue musicians are there?
It's
it's
not a secret, even if they try to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So be a cool thing to see happen. I definitely support that.
Yeah, let's book some shows together there, man. Let's do it.
Going back to your social media, Instagram being the best spot to hear about upcoming shows for
Yeah,
Prophet Drama.
I try and post as much silly, fun content as well as keeping people posted and stuff. Yeah, so it's serious, not serious. Yeah.
Other social media for the band?
We're on all like the streaming services and stuff like that. Luckily, actually, DistroKid, which is from Portland, they do the whole. You pay $20 a year and you get to upload to every streaming service, including TikTok, which we've been working very hard on a TikTok album. So every song is 15 seconds, and it's a 40-track album. So stay tuned for that one, folks.
Of all those distribution channels, of course, I've found plenty on Spotify. What about Bandcamp?
We are on the Bandcamp thing. I've only been doing just the singles. I'll probably throw everything up on there. I think Bandcamp's definitely like straight to the artist. There's no middleman in that sense.
That's always the preferred, so you get all the stuff from it.
Right. I mean, it is good to be able to stream and stuff. And actually, I've been preferring Tidal lately, just because you can stream things at the lossless format. So you're
Better
actually
quality.
getting the studio quality or closest to it on your headphones, which I think is pretty sweet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have merch up on the Bandcamp?
No merch on the Bandcamp. We've been doing it just in person and at shows, just to keep it at that. We've only ordered like 30 shirts or something, and they're all designed by the drummer John. Really cool designs. If you go onto our Instagram and take a gander at that one, it's a pretty cool design.
John, tell me about the design.
I tried to dive into the brain of Trevor and got lost, I think. I think that's
It's
it.
a very good description of
Yeah.
that shirt.
I think that's it. Cut and dry right there.
That is a good description of the band, man.
Yeah.
Did you
Amen.
Did you actually dress up the bear yourself in the?
It's
a
all
picture
me.
of
No. It's just cut and paste, kind of like collaging to make a centralized image. Yeah.
Nice.
Black and white stuff.
Yeah, we like the black and white for some reason. That seems to be a good little start-off point here.
It works. I
Or you
mean,
add a
yeah.
red if you're in Portland.
Right? I'm just looking at what I'm wearing. I'm like, yeah, I kind of have that. It's a thing. Will you be designing the album cover for the upcoming album?
I don't know. I don't know what the. He's in the air, I should say, on what that all is going to look like.
Yeah, we're
Do
cooking
you
up-
even have a name for it yet? I'm going to say no.
Oh, it's called
Oh.
with the 2 H's.
Released on TikTok.
No, yeah, exactly.
2020. All right.
No, we're cooking up some stuff. I think it's going to be under waves a little bit. We all got different projects, and we're all going to cook up some different stuff individually while I figure out what's going on in my own brain and try and make more sense to my friends. So,
How would you describe Prophet Drama compared to your other projects?
I think it has a lot of the songs. A lot of people like to describe exactly where songs come from, and I honestly really can't do that just because my brain's kind of all over the place with that stuff. But it definitely starts from maybe a more somber sort of like melancholy place, and then I think through uses of I mean, I make all the recordings on my phone, so you kind of there's like a cool, this weird way, newer, just weird way, strange way of making music. And then I think you can probably like help people with it, because I think I think there's got to be other people with internal things happening.
Do you start sort of with just that general vibe then, or do you start with something you're noodling on the guitar? What's kind of your process?
All of it so far has been mainly all from just like a keyboard melody or something. Most everything, definitely. And that's because I was just hanging out with some friends doing some shows around Texas, and didn't have a guitar, so I had to make it on my phone just for fun, and that just kind of naturally happened. So
I was going to say, you're not playing keys tonight. There's 2 other keyboards
No.
here.
I'm the worst keyboardist here, I think. It might be a toss between me and John. I don't know.
Pretty atrocious, personally. It's bad. It's bad.
Does the fact that all of you play keys, though, affect how you communicate about songs?
Definitely, because I think we're all songwriters here. So good. I'd say I don't know what instrument would be your main instrument, but especially these two
days,
guys, like they produce their own music from all different aspects. And Jason and I have produced our own stuff over the years as well. So I think it's kind of a strange thing, like not hired gun. Like, hey, you're the best bassist in wherever, so I should pay you money to play for me, or it's not really like that. It's more like just guys that I respect with music, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So when communicating about the songs, then you kind of have the similar language.
I hope.
It's musician speak.
I can be confusing, man.
I think I'm going to
Musicians
throw
can
that
be-
to these guys then. Let them chime in on that.
I mean, like, I think you don't know until you start working together, because everybody has a different language in writing music and stuff, and different chemistry. And so when we started playing together, it definitely felt pretty good, pretty quick. And so, yeah, just felt good. And yeah, we were able to like vibe off each other, maybe not communicate verbally, but more musically with each other and feel it that way.
Yeah, I feel like we have very good musical vibes. The communication we can almost not use and just kind of feed off of each other.
I guess we can all kind of...
Like we don't really need words. It's
It almost sounds like you're describing if I can talk today, improvisational jazz.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You like jazz.
I mean, I think improv is probably the heart of music, and like in the end, like I think that's where like some of the best stuff comes from. Like whenever I'm trying to write stuff. So.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of jazz, what all have you guys been listening to lately? Listen to some jazz, or what's been on repeat?
We're starting stage left.
Yes, starting with John, the
country
drummer.
music. Waylon Jennings, Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash.
New
Haggard.
Dolly Parton or old Dolly
Old.
Parton?
It's up until like the 90s ish.
Okay.
Yeah, just on a kind of older kick.
There's a new Elbow album. I don't know if anybody knows of the band Elbow. I think they're from the UK somewhere, but it's pretty good. I can't remember the name of it, but it's really good.
I've been listening to the Igor by Tyler, the Creator. It's a really cool record, man. Being like a kind of a rapper, but then like just kind of producing his own sound that was inside of his brain. I can really relate to that. It's really awesome. Yeah.
Honestly, just exploring a lot of atmospheric soundtracks.
Any particular soundtracks?
None in particular, but mostly like video game soundtracks, orchestral.
Nice.
I actually read somewhere that listening to video game music helps you focus because it's meant to keep you from being distracted from anything else.
I'm trying to find those that don't have lyrics.
Wait,
That's a good reason too.
It's atmospheric. It's for when you're in the desert or the forest
Right?
for D&D.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that explains that. Okay. I'm connecting dots now.
It's fun to know how to play it, though.
I'm going to nerd out on your gear for a minute here. Talk to me about your setup.
I should probably turn all these volumes down, but this is the Rolly C-board, so it's like kind of like a fleshy instrument to massage into singing. So it's got a lot of up and down control, pitch shifting. You can like really you can hold a note with one finger and spread in the other directions. It's pressure sensitive, attack sensitive, and lift sensitive. So like speed and holding and lifting.
It looks like it's reacting to your phone there too.
Yeah, so it runs Bluetooth to your phone or your tablet kind of device, whatever app you're running. Different apps will allow you to mess with the tones, like really more personalize them to what you're going for. Otherwise, there's a ton of presets as well. We got just a mixer here, Yamaha mixer and Korg mini log. So, but these guys are my techs. I just know how to play.
You like how he involved you in that one?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump over to you because
Yeah.
you also have a Korg.
Well, this is a Moog.
Moog.
Moog? I don't know. It's
Okay.
everybody
Moog.
says it differently. I don't
Whatever.
think it matters.
It's
But
got 2 O's.
yeah, it's a sub 37. It's a pretty cool. Can I play it while we're talking here? It does this cool thing where you can play 2 notes at once, which is pretty cool. And they're like interacting together strangely because it's on a mono signal. So that's fun. Yeah, and then I play bass guitar as well, and got some pedals down here to make the bass sound kind of like intense. So.
You got another toy, but it's not plugged in.
Yeah, this is a sampler here, and we forgot to plug it in today, so.
So no samples today.
And we ran out of time.
It's okay. Talk to me about your drum kit over there.
Oh, yeah.
DW Collector Series from 03, the broken glass finish. I think that's a 12. This is a 16. I can't remember what this finish is called, but another, it's an off-piece, other made by DW. DW 9000 pedal.
And your cymbals?
They're these Turkish
Zildjian?
something. This is a Zildjian ping ride from the 90s or 80s. The rest are these Turkish handmade ones that are actually his buddies, well, mutual friends. But I'm just using those right now, and they're great. I love them.
Very cool. All right. And back to you. Let's talk about your guitar.
My friend dropped this one off 2 days ago, so I'm trying it out.
How's it compared to the other guitars you normally play?
I've been doing a lot of just playing other people's guitars, which is bad. That's really bad. You should always have your own and have your own baby. But for some reason, there's been something in me that I just want to keep exploring, and until I find the right one for this band. I think, which I don't think I've found it yet. So, yeah.
Still
This one's
playing in the
nice,
field.
though. It's fun.
Not Trevor. The best part about kids is handing them back.
Yeah, I haven't done that part yet.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Of course, I want to.
I'm assuming you're referring to like nieces and nephews, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
We
go with
babysit
that.
a lot, though.
And I got some toys. I like these toys. These two I don't even use. I haven't used them for it. Sometimes I'll kick it on if I just want a little extra noise or something.
Yeah, and your pedal board, unlike many I've seen where it's on an actual like piece of plywood, you have a little fancier setup here.
Which is a first for me. I've always done on the ground, plug them in, but I always keep kicking them, and then they move and then unplug. So after like 7 years of doing that, I think I was ready to have them stick a little bit. Yeah. I like I have a different head to this, but this is a cool, under there is like really cool like silver tone thing from the 50s. I believe it's like a 56 or something. Really awesome, kind of like a little legendary amp, but the head popped off and kind of broke, so I have to use this guy.
All right.
Sad days.
Well, going back to a more positive note, what is the next song you'll be playing? Talk to me about it.
We will be playing a song called 110 Eyes. That's the BPM of the recording. So that came with the title. And I had...
But I'm not going to play it at that tempo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be who knows what
It'll be
tempo.
slower, a little
But I will.
faster. It'll be like 1:06 to like 1:15. It'll be moving.
Give me a good window.
And it's a couple songs smashed together. And then I was walking around Texas, hanging out, and started recording dogs that were barking at me. And then I just put it in the song to transition. Again, that's a strange way of like writing a song. You just kind of mess around with something and just experiment. I guess. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
For all we know, there's something to your voice. Castle built by many toiled stone. Inside your eyes, I see home. Your fleeting by the word alone. Yeah. So come and take a trip. Let's make tomorrow a count and sing a drunk tune to drown your sorrow that keeps you down. 'Cause you're the only one that owns those chains. Or does it make you wonder if everybody else that still remains, do they feel the same? For all we know, there's something to your voice. Castle built by many toiled stone. Inside your eyes, oh, I see home. You're frightened by the word alone. Inside your eyes, yeah, lies the cosmos, a timeless flight through the ether, and you are the sun. If not for you, the light dies out. 'Cause you're as lonely as you wanna be. Yeah, this world needs you when your radio's broken. Tune in to your manifestation and get out your shadows and find your life switch. 'Cause it's in all of us, whether you seek it. No point in fighting for what you don't believe in. Open your eyes now, open your heart, 'cause your message is the start. Inside your eyes, no lies the cosmos, a timeless flight through the ether, and you are the sun. If not for you, the light dies out. Thank you, guys, checking that out. Appreciate it. This next one is a cover of our good friends in Colorado. Shout out to the Velveteers for writing an awesome song. This one's called Death X. Well, I can't stray too far away from my little leash. like a dog, I'll obey only for a treat. 'Cause you could get what you want, you could have what you want, but it don't mean I feel, baby. You could get what you want, you could have what you want, but it don't mean I feel, baby. Tell myself that the magic's fade away. Oh, in my blood, in my veins, in my tears I'm drained. 'Cause you could get what you want, you could have what you want, but it don't mean I feel, baby. You could get what you want, you could have what you want, but it don't mean I feel, baby. What you want, but it don't mean I feel, baby. You could get what you want, you could have what you want, but it don't mean I feel, baby. 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 It don't mean I feel, baby.
Sounded like a plane taking off at the end there.
Yeah, THX Airlines. THX, yeah. Could I get my monitors up, actually? Sorry.
Thank you, Lee.
Check, yeah.
Of course.
Check, yeah.
I get to ask the really fun questions now. Gonna start with John in the corner.
Check. I don't know. Oh,
I'm assuming you're the type that if you're in the shower in the car, you're belting something out.
I literally sing almost 24/7. Like, I will sing to what I'm doing, taking out the garbage, doing dishes.
Do Do you have a go-to for belting out?
Usually what I'm doing. I'll usually bug the people around me singing what I'm doing or singing about them, stuff like that.
So no covers.
Occasionally. Again, I definitely harp back onto some country recently. I'll be singing some country now and then. It's just out of nowhere.
Can you give me a little line or two?
Oh, line or two? Really?
Yeah, John.
Oh, God. I don't know about that. On the spot like that.
What are we doing right now?
Yeah, I got you guys to cover all my cover
I
up
mean,
all the
You
badness.
can belt out a little country for us.
Let me see. What's one that we're doing another one with my other band. It's this Dolly Parton song. God, I don't know if I can go up into that range.
It's okay. You could bring
And
it
I
down
don't
an
know if I know
octave. You
the
don't have to
lyrics off
sing
the
as
top of
high
my
as
head.
Dolly.
You don't love me, you don't love me, you just hurt and disappoint me. Like a fool, I'm holding on to you.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a harmony in there and stuff too.
I saw the faces of your bandmates. You might have an a cappella group happening soon.
I've always wanted to be in an a cappella group.
All right, you're up. What's your go-to?
The song that probably pops into my head the most that I don't ever listen to would probably be Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just comes into my head all the time for whatever reason.
And that's what you actually sing in the shower?
So, yeah, I'll hum it a lot for sure, yeah.
Is it the movie version or is it the ukulele cover version?
It's a mashup.
Depending on what you're feeling at the moment.
Exactly.
All right, Trevor, what's your go-to?
It's pretty bad, so. I'ma be living that good life. I'ma be living that good. I'ma be living that good life. I'ma be living that good. I always sing that, and I don't understand. I just like it. I don't know.
It just stays stuck in your head all the time.
It's so, yeah, I don't know. I want to live that good life, I do.
I don't know how you can top that. What's your go-to? Remember, you got to get up on the mic, though.
Yeah.
You got it.
20 of them, Chevy, tell them all to come and get me reaping everything I sow. So my camera come and having no preliminary hearings for the record. I'm a gangsta, silence for the record.
Nice silence for the record. Nice. You put the silence in there. Nice. Shout out to
Get on the mic there.
Shout out to K-Dot.
Kinguta. Yeah. Nice.
Amazing. Good job.
Well done. That's hot.
What's yours?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, now you're on the spot. How does it feel?
I do a little Janis Joplin usually. Woo! Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? There you go. Yep, that's mine.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Summertime. How does she do? No.
I'm just saying you're talking too far from the mic.
Oh. Summertime. That's a good one. I never want to hear anyone try to sing that ever.
No, not unless they can 100% nail it.
And also be smoking a lot of cigarettes and drinking wine because you have to have that rasp too. So that's a
True. Yeah, you need to just see him come from a cloud of hair.
yeah. And flowers.
Before we run out of time, make sure we plug all the things where people can find your music, upcoming shows.
This little thing called Instagram, I like to call it. Or they say Fußbake. Instagram, Fußbake, Taktik, Bandcamp, Soon Clyde, and Proefrit Drama. That's the band name. Yeah, I'm working on a German accent. So I'm working on how to say prophet drama in different terms. So if you would do a country prophet drama, what would that be? A true Western. Yeah, because I'd love to have those themed saying things, Yeah.
Can you do a quick
Because
station?
we might do a cappella version, and we got to come up with a good.
Can only blame John for that.
Yeah.
The acapella.
You can
group.
blame the drummer for everything. That's literally what we're here for.
Can you do a quick station drop, just prophet drama, the scene of KPSU?
Welcome to Prophet Drama, and you're listening on KPSU Radio today.
Okay, and you said one last song. What's that song?
It's the first song that we ever started cooking up, and it's called Moon Repeats.
Ooh, tell me a little bit about that. Just the name alone, I gotta ask.
I started watching a lot of stuff with Carl Sagan, and he's not in that song. He actually is featured. He came over and talked and gave me information on the sun. But when you're cooking up something good with somebody, whether it's romantically or just helping each other out as a friend, there's always got to be something that keeps you going on that. And as the days go by, what are the things that repeat? Little reminders that people, you're not alone out there. We got you.
It's a perfect song to end on.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear Moon Repeats.
Thank you, guys. Well, I know there's something inside of you speaks to me. And no matter where we go, your moon repeats. We're howling for a heat stream. It's so demanding. It'll play the tip of your finger. Is my design, but we can't stay too late. There's all this fade around, round. So let's take the sail and make our movement last. Oh, before the storm collects and stops us in our tracks. Something inside of you speaks to me. And no matter where we go, your moon repeats it. We're howling for a heat stream. It's so demanding. Gotta play the tip of your finger. It slips an even flow, and the river is calm. It takes us home. No longer a mirror do I look. It's your eyes, the black satin on fire. When I wonder where I belong, your steps creak, and we take to the hills and run until we reach horizons. 'Cause I know there's something inside of you speaks to me. And no matter where we go, your moon repeats. We're howling and no matter where we go, your moon repeats. We're howling for a heat stream. It's so demanding to play the tip of your finger. Thank y'all.